Hey, good morning, you guys. Welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and today I think we're going to finish up some of um, the plants that are in the trays and get them into pots. I wanted to show you a couple things. Yesterday, I worked in a lot of rain, and even though the GoPros can take rain and water, I just needed that space emotionally to deal with the work ahead of me and put the emotions behind me of what was going on in the yard earlier this week. And so, anyhow, I thought today we can go through splitting some of those. But before we do that, I wanted to give you a couple updates and show you also the second thing, some of the things that were done yesterday. So when you see them grown up or in their place, you don't have to wonder, like, when did that happen? It happened yesterday. So we had let me just start with saying we had off and on early showers, just like we've already had today. There's a cloud going over me right now, providing shade, and it everything's wet from the morning rain, and I'll probably get caught in rain again. That's why I don't have a big project plan. And I'm a little bit sore and tired. I worked for at least 5 hours, but it was comfortable because, again, the cloud cover, the rain was cool coming off of the ocean. It was um pardon me if you're not into religion, but it was me working out my salvation and my anger and my tears with just me and the Lord. So I had a lot of worship music on. I had my AirPods in, and so the phone was staying kind of dry in the boat barn. But I was just out there, and if I just felt the music, I just, did what I do, worshiped, and when I was over my moment, I went back to work, and that way I was able to be very productive. So let me actually show you that. Let me actually show you that first, because I left you with a disgusting, nasty yard. And so that was the first thing I worked on yesterday, was to try to, I had a billion pine cones everywhere. And so I picked up all the little debris in there, what was debris in the garden around here. I had this big oh, I left a couple pine cones, I see. I'll just keep finding them. Some of them are buried halfway or more into the soil. From when they did the stump grinding, I had the pine mulch there that needed to be removed, and so that is gone. This is actually hard stump in here, so I might have to pay somebody to come back out and do a little bit more grinding. And oh, bud, are you king of the hill? The other day was National Dog Day, and I did put a picture, really nice pictures of Buddy, that were taken over last weekend. I did that on the community tab. If you don't know, there's like the videos, the playlist, something else, live stream, and then there's community tab. So that's kind of fun, where I put all the other stuff or the links to the new videos. So anyhow, because I had torn out a lot of stuff over here in preparation for this tree to come down, which is not going to happen anytime soon, I went ahead and laid a bunch of mulch in here. I put some of the dirtier mulch, which was fine. Some was mixed with soil, so I put it right here, because when the taller part of the stump came down and they pulled it this way, there was a big indentation here, so I went ahead and got that, at least covered up. I don't want to, I want it to become soil fast and the grass to grow over it. It's just the start of a process. Then in the garden, And this is Salsa Garden if you're new to my channel. My gardens all have names. House, Salsa, North, South. I just laid the boards kind of back up. This one's still broken. I tried to put the post in. As you can see, it's not as far down as it should be, but it's just there. I'm gonna have to do post hole diggers all over again. I lightly put just a little bit of that mulch in here to help with the holes, and I'll of course have to do a tilling and get it all in there. I wasn't ready. It's not that kind of a work day. The cattle panel, I absolutely could not pull this cattle panel out that was bent over, and so all I could do was pull it up and see if it broke or whatever, and it actually went upright. And then I grabbed the cattle panel, which one of the first stumps that went over at the top of the tree after the little individual limbs were off, one of the big stumps came over, hit here, and then flipped over on itself and hit the cattle panel and the ground behind it. And you know, this is why I purposely left the garden blank, and the ground was soft, so that's why it's indented pretty good. I'm a little sad and surprised that my cattle panel's this bad, but maybe Jack has an idea, and maybe we can flatten it out a little bit better before the growing season. But I put it up just to get it up. I wanted the garden to feel like the garden. I need the whole yard. Let's face it, I just needed the whole yard to feel like mine again and like it wasn't a work site. And I tried to put the post up over here behind me. This hole is completely kind of covered over, so I couldn't do that, but I tried. I'm still gonna have to fix the irrigation hose right there. Oh, some of those wheelbarrows on the pine mulch ended up over here. I have low spots in the back behind all my sheds, where I'd like to eventually put my apple trees in here and trim some of this. I always have to trim this at some point. It grows outward. But anyhow, I'd like to put in those apple trees. But first of all, this is really fresh and hot mulch. It's super nitrogen rich because it just came from a live tree. So I'm going to give that a little bit of time. And then again, when this tree comes down, I don't want there to be baby trees right under it. So, you know, they can live in their pots a little bit longer. That's okay with me. You know, so anywho, if there's a mound in the yard, Buddy will find it. Oh, okay. I guess I should also say, since that is all, there's still quite a bit of wood you can see that didn't get ground in there. Oh, here comes the rain. Well, anyhow, I'm gonna have to probably get a stump grinder person out here to hit this a second time now that the top layer, well, it was quite high. Quite a bit of mulch was removed, but you know, now you can really see what's remaining and get a second person out here. I don't think that's that expensive. Oh my goodness, we're getting rain again. Let me update you on the front also. Okay, just so you know, that chicken manure did not harm anything. These zinnias are thriving. I got more 4 o'clocks that came back. I'm gonna have to pull that. Look at the sunflowers. They're tall, they're huge. It's beautiful, doing very, very well over here. I'm very excited. I gotta pull some more weeds. I pulled a little bit yesterday, but it wasn't really what I felt like doing at the moment. I have baby nasturtiums in here. That's another thing I need to do immediately. I need to pull the nasturtiums, and I'm gonna put them in the front. Oh, the rain's coming pretty hard. There's a little front circular garden right here, and I'm gonna put those around the base there. And then I have some African foxglove, and I'm gonna put them right here in these corners, and also on the other side of this post on North Garden. Fill them in right there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to find shelter while I talk. So that's what's going on with them. Come on, bud. And get them out of the house garden. Come on, baby, come on. Let's go to the boat barn because I have the other stuff to show you there. And I also put African foxglove by the pool garden. So I did a mixture of the white ones and the pink ones over there. And so that's, good. I had a lot of them, and I think I'll probably give a few away as well. Wow, okay. We got, maybe I'm not gonna get my jobs done. I had a hope for today, but maybe it's it. I loved working in that rain yesterday, but I think I could do it today. I don't know. Maybe after breakfast I'll have a better attitude about doing more heavy lifting. Because here's my black gold. I have lots of black gold here. This is going on 2-year-old horse manure that we tested in the spring on tomatoes, and it showed no sign of grazon poisoning herbicide in it. Now her horses are 100% grass pastured, and they do get some alfalfa cubes in order to get their medicines in them. But according to her, and her daughter is also into food forests and stuff like that, they have done the research, not me, but said that alfalfa usually doesn't have grazon in it because of it's a wide leaf, and grazon usually kills anything with a wide flat leaf in it. It's used for hays and grasses, and it's supposed to kill out everything else. Well, you can't use it on alfalfa from what I understand from them. And so it seems to be true. This seems to be really good stuff. I can always go back and get another load, but this will get me started. Try not to trip on those boards, but this will get me started for sure with the South Garden lettuce area, all the greens and stuff. And then also my chickens. I'm gonna put it up here where the onions are going, and over here where the peppers are going in the house garden. So y'all, I think, isn't that cranberry hibiscus beautiful? It's gorgeous. Puts a smile on my face. So I think we'll just keep this a short and sweet video, and then we'll do an up potting video. I talked quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm ready to work in the rain again all day. My body's quite sore, but we'll see after coffee. I might start a second video when I start doing the seedlings. So with that being said, you guys take care, God bless, and have a great weekend. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh. Okay.